All right, so today we are going to be carving this knight. So, oops, if my tripod doesn't fall over. So, for this carving, you're going to need a 1 by 1 by 2.5 piece inch long of basswood. So there is a load of dimensions that I am doing for this. So what I did for this was I found this. So this is 1 inch long across, and so half of that is half an inch, and that's this first line. And then from that line over, it's a 1/4 inch. So basically it's a half an inch from this line to this line. So it's half an inch wide. This is the bottom, and this is going to be the top of this, of the little end piece right here. And what was that? Let me get this ruler. That was half an inch. Okay, so this is a half an inch gap right here. And yeah, so that's about it. So I think I'm going to talk through a little bit on how to do this one, or at least how I do it. So what I did first was I marked on both sides. So these two lines are pretty much going to be the thickness from here to here. That's going to be the thickness. So you need to shave off. This section and this section of the wood. In the middle part, these two pieces you keep, but you need to shave all of this off on both sides. So basically you'll be done with a little bit thinner piece of wood in the middle. And yeah, so that's the first part for doing this carving. I'm just leaving this little cut off, so it's a little bit more of a handle, and I'll just cut that. I'll cut this section off at the end. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much what you need to get started. All right, so I just took out these corners, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one side of the corner and get it down to this point right here, and I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to flip over and do the same thing on this side, and just get it so it's flat, so it's roughly the same across. If you want to take a saw or something like that and do this whole process, you can do that if you want to. That would speed up the whole thing, but I don't have that kind of luxury, so I'm just doing the old-fashioned way, and that's taking it down one stroke at a time. Yeah, there you go. Now just flattening out the middle part. All right, so that's pretty much what you need to do. You need to do pretty much what I just did on this side to do on the bottom side as well. And I'll be right back when I finish that. All right, so I now got even. And what I did off cam was I just did a sketch for what, oh man, that's not focusing. There it goes. So I just made a little sketch with a pencil of the design. So basically the back of the horse kind of has this little bit of a arch here, then head color. Either way, you're just trying to get like a horse-like shape to it. And yeah, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take my knife and I'm gonna whittle away all this excess so it's just a line, and make sure that what's on this side and this side looks about the same. Because if I try to, unless you have some kind of printout in that you're tracing this side and then trace it on the other side, I'm doing it, I think it'd be difficult to try to copying by hand. So I'm just gonna carve it from this side and just make sure the other side looks good as well. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. All right, so what we're gonna do now is, if you look at this horse, it's not just the silhouette, it also has these little detail things. If you want to, you could leave it just like this, just round everything off and call it good. I'm gonna put a little bit of detail in mine, so I'm gonna put draw a mane for it, do this little ledge thing just for like where the chin kind of comes into the head, and the chin kind of like overlap. I'll put a little nostril, put a little hole for a nostril, and put a little hole for an eye, just to make so it's a little bit horse-like, you could say. And a lot of this is just really easy. Is like the mane is just started to make this little ledge right here, and just follow that. Like that. Just something simple. It's not really, don't need to really make that complicated. So go like that. Then you just put a little eye. And there you go, it's a little eye. Little eye. Little mark. Little mark. Nose. And a nose. Nostril. And there you go. So yeah. I guess if you wanted to, you could just take a solid block of wood, and if you had like something like a bandsaw, you could draw your whole design out and just cut it all out. Just cut the design out like this part, and then get the thickness down to where you want it, and then you can just go straight to the detail if you wanted to. I guess you could do that to help speed up the process, but again, I'm just doing this all by knife, and I have to say, the chess pieces so far that I've made, this is the most difficult, just because it's not cylindrical, it's not circular like the rest of the pieces. So, but it'll spice things up, it'll make things a little bit more difficult. Give me a little challenge here and there. Alright, that's it for this video. So, I didn't show this, but what I did was one, cut off the bottom, the excess, so it's just this little tab that I wanted. But then I also rounded off the edges, so it's not just this steep edge, this pointy edge. It's now this smooth, so you'll be willing to put your hand around it. But yeah, just after that, I put some paint on it, and then you're going to put some finish on it. Either whatever choice you want to go with. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to, and I hope you all have a good day. See ya!